Thanks for joining us from the Ohio AgNet, the voice you know with the news you trust studio, sponsored by BASF. Visit your local ag retailer about 0% financing on all BASF crop protection, seed treatment, and Zetavo brand soybeans now through March 15th. I'm Dusty Sonnenberg. Well, it is a blustery day, no doubt. Under cloudy skies, I have 19 degrees on the barn thermometer, but with that wind chill, it makes it feel like a negative 13. If you have to be out and about, be sure to bundle up. Weather making headlines not only here in Ohio, but all around the globe. We're going to start off today taking a look south of the equator, down in South America, and weather patterns that could impact their soybean crop. Now, there aren't too many reasons we typically worry about South American crops at this time of the year, but as we get into January, it does become more important. It hasn't been perfect, but soil moisture stands in a very good spot for most of Argentina as well as Paraguay and southern Brazil. And soil moisture has improved significantly across much of central and northern Brazil, though it is a bit tenuous in some areas. Looking at Argentina in particular, the country has taken some good rainfall in the spring and so far has been able to endure a slower pace of showers this summer to leave most areas with near or above normal soil moisture actually at this point in the season. Fronts have been less frequent, but they have been potentially large, producing widespread precipitation. During the week of Christmas, the rainfall had slowed down significantly. A front stalled across northern areas and continued to drop plenty of rain there, but central and southern areas have dried out now. A cold front did push through during the last week of December, and showers are forecast to be quite spotty. Now, we may start to see much drier trends for the southern half of Argentina's growing areas. Long-range versions of both the American GFS and the European models have well below normal precipitation in those areas, prime corn and soybean growing areas we're talking about. Models hint nearly the entire month of January will be a drier pattern, though the GFS model is more forgiving with increased rainfall chances arriving at the midpoint of the month. If a period of dryness comes to Argentina, January is most likely the month that will occur, and during a La Nina, those chances increase, so this stretch of dryness is neither unexpected nor unprecedented, but the period could prove very important. Taking a look at your agricultural headlines at OhioAgNet.com, the Ohio General Assembly wrapped up its legislative session for the year, which much of the late session energy given to property tax relief. Now the legislature focused on strategies for reducing Ohio property taxes and 5 bills that they sent to the governor for his signature. None of those bills, though, addressed farmland taxation, but a bill the legislature might consider when it returns in 2026 does propose changes to Ohio's current agricultural use valuation program for farmland property taxes. House Bill 575, which was introduced, proposes several revisions to the CAUV program. You can read more about the process changes and eligibility changes that have been proposed in an article by Peggy Kirkall. Also online, a story about the USDA announcing a January 15th national batching deadline for major NRCS conservation programs, and a great article by our own Allison Kinney as she takes a look at the legacy and career of Dale Minyo. All that, as well as your markets, weather, and more ag news at OhioAgNet.com. Let's get a check now on that Monday weather forecast brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance online at seedconsultants.com.
Blustery and cold for the rest of this afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Ryan Martin. Quick forecast update here in Ohio. What we have is a large upper level low continuing to move away into Ontario, but the circulation around it is stout. Strong 20 to 40 mile an hour winds hold in through sunset for us here. That means lake effect continues to be an issue from I-70 northward. We will see snow accumulations, especially north central and northeastern parts of the state. Lesser chances down south. Clouds will break a little bit tomorrow, but not a lot. I'm Ryan Martin.
Thanks, Ryan. Stay tuned. We'll be back to take a look at your markets after this.
Attention farmers and ranchers, Purple Wave's December 30th Ag Auction features top equipment from Basigio Farms LLC Retirement Auction in Gordon, Nebraska. Upgrade your operation with our 2022 John Deere S770 STS Combine, Farm King 2450 Bale Mover, and a powerful 2020 John Deere 8R S10 MFWD Tractor. This is your chance to acquire field-ready machinery that performs, all selling at absolute no reserve to the highest bidder. Visit purplewave.com to view detailed listings and inspection information. Purple Wave Auctions, straight, simple, sold.
Let's get a quick market analysis on what's making an impact today from Lice Mercantile's Doug Tenney.
This is Doug Tenney with Lice Mercantile, providing your technical updates to start the week. These technical indicators are price levels where futures find support and resistance. March 26 corn has support at 448 and resistance at 452. March 2026 beans have support at 1066 and resistance at 1078. New crop July 2026 Chicago wheat has support at 539 and resistance at 545. Please visit our website at licemercantile.com to learn more about our crop insurance, grain marketing program, and brokerage services.
Thanks, Doug. Well, let's take a look now at those specific numbers from the Board of Trade and Mercantile Exchange, brought to us by Seed Consultants. Simply better performance, online at seedconsultants.com. March corn is trading down 5.5 cents at $4.44 1/2 cents. January soybeans down 7 at $10.51 3/4, and wheat for July 3.25 cents lower at $5.39 1/4 cents. In livestock, December live cattle are down 50 cents at $229.32 1/2 cents, but February lean hogs are trading 50 cents higher, $85.02 1/2 cents. Thanks for joining us. This is the Ohio AgNet.